The Solo, a Star Wars story review embargo lifts in just a matter of days, meaning Star Wars fans will soon be able to their first glimpse into the film's quality. Long before Disney acquired Lucasfilm, George Lucas was actually in the midst of developing his own young Han Solo movie, but the project never got past the planning stages until only recently, when Disney-owned Lucasfilm commissioned the blockbuster movie as the second anthology film following Gareth Edwards' Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
The LEGO Movie directing duo Phil Lord and Chris Miller were originally hired to helm Solo, a Star Wars story, based on a script by legendary Star Wars scribe Lawrence Kasdan and his son, Jonathan Kasdan, the first time, but they were surprisingly booted from the project 3 weeks before principal photography was scheduled to wrap. Then, in the 11th hour, Lucasfilm hired Oscar-winning filmmaker Ron Howard to practically reshoot the entire film. That's why Howard is receiving sole director credit. Despite the last-minute change, Solo wasn't delayed from its May 2018 release date. And it seems Lucasfilm is confident enough to have a relatively early embargo date.
Related, Solo, a Star Wars story tickets are officially on sale.
The official Solo, a Star Wars story review embargo lifts on Tuesday, May 15, at 2 p.m. PST. That date coincides with Solo's world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival in France, which means the press screenings should take place shortly before then. Because of that, it seems that there won't be a social media embargo, though that doesn't mean there will be posts on social media about the film right away, but rather just a straight review embargo.
Lucasfilm is one of the most secretive movie studios in the world, so having a review embargo for Solo, a Star Wars story lift a full 10 days before the film's release is a bold move, and one that goes against everything they've done in the past. Ever since Star Wars: The Force Awakens released, the review embargoes for each Star Wars movie, including Rogue One, has lifted the week of the film's release. While The Force Awakens embargo was technically on Wednesday, both Rogue One and The Last Jedi had their review embargoes lift on Tuesdays.
Since those productions were successful in preventing spoilers from leaking prior to release, Lucasfilm's sister studio under Disney, Marvel Studios, borrowed the strategy and had Avengers: Infinity War's review embargo lift on Tuesday, the week the movie hit theaters. Things are different for Solo, however, which will have its review embargo lift a full week ahead of past Star Wars movies. That could either be taken as a good sign of the film's quality or because Lucasfilm is in desperate need of more press for the movie, which didn't have as lengthy of a marketing campaign as past installments.
More, Star Wars theory: Solo will retcon Han's original character arc.